أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا لله الدين الخالص والذين اتخذوا من دونه أولياء ما نعبدهم إلا ليقربونا إلى الله زلفى إن الله يحكم بينهم فيما هم فيه يختلفون إن الله لا يهدي من هو كاذب كفار لو أراد الله أن يتخذ ولدا لاصطفى مما يخلق ما يشاء سبحانه هو الله الواحد القهار صدق الله العظيم. This is the second and third ayah from Surat Az-Zomar. We are, inshallah, we'll continue to the third ayah. It was the third and fourth ayah from Surat Az-Zomar, and we will continue to the third ayah, inshallah, in this lecture. استعيذ بالله ألا لله الدين الخالص. Indeed, the pure religion is for Allah. It means that if it's other than pure religion, if it has many things other than believing in Allah alone, in that case it does not belong to Allah. ألا لله الدين الخالص. الدين الخالص, which belongs to Allah, is the one which has no any other thing, any other belief than believe in Allah alone. وَالَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِهِ أَنْ أَوْلِيَاءَ. And those who take some people or some things as an wali, as an ally to them, they say, مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ, we do not worship them, إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ, but in order that they may bring us closer to Allah. إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى. In the previous lecture we said that behold how they are innocent or like innocent in worshipping or making themselves innocent. Of course this is in their pronunciation because they are worshipping to the idols. It is exactly the shirk. So how can it be innocent? But if there were any idol worshipping innocent, there could be the idolaters of Quraysh, because they were worshipping them for Allah, to become near to Allah. So their intention was for Allah. But how can you do such things for Allah, because of Allah? You are taking the right of Allah as the one who has the right to be worshipped, who is worthy to be worshipped. You take that right from Allah as an unjust, and you say that through this way you are trying to become closer to Allah. What an illogical things these. Their words, مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى. And as we said in the previous lecture, this pretentious argument is very common between the idolaters of all times, ancient and modern. They all say the same things. We do such things to become closer to Allah. But the man, first of all, should consider, what am I doing now? Is it by the order of Allah? Did Allah give me a command to do this? Is there any valid ayah, any valid verse about it? So the intention, just the intention itself, cannot justify any anything you do. There should be an ayah, a nas, for to do something as a ibadah, as a worship. So if you invent something, but with pure intention, with good intention, you cannot justify your invention with your pure intention. If it was so, if it could justify that, then the idolaters of Quraysh were worshipping their idols with this intention. Look what Allah says about their intention. They say, مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى. Even if they were worshipping them to bring them Allah closer, this intention does not justify their worship. And this worship is batil. Allah will not accept it, and it will be rejected by Allah as one kind of shirk, polytheism. And it causes, if any man do as a Muslim, it causes him apostasy from Islamic fold. So وَالَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى. This intention make no sense. مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَحْكُمُ بَيْنَهُم. And through this way, the people in the history lost the pure religion. In every time, Allah has sent them the pure religion through His messengers. Every messenger came with the same pure religion, which is believing in Allah alone, believing in Him alone, trusting Him alone, and living according Him alone. But whenever the messengers came with this pure message, with this pure religion which belongs to Allah, after him the people contaminated their religion, confused their religion. Or some people tried to confuse it while the Prophet, even though the Prophet were living among them. And furthermore, Jews requested from Moses to bring them such idols for worship. They said to Moses, alayhi salam, اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة. Why don't you try to bring us some idols like those people's idols? We want to worship the idols. قال إنكم قوم تجهلون. He said, you are an ignorant people. إنكم قوم تجهلون. Look, the people trying to be polytheists, I do not understand why they not why they do not leave this pure religion, trusting in Allah alone, and try to find some other deities for them. This is ununderstandable things. And Allah in the Quran says, ضرب الله مثلا عبدا فيه شركاء متشاكسون ورجلا سلما لرجل. Imagine a person who has many masters. Imagine a slave who has many masters, and he is trying to obey all of them. One requests such things and the other requests another thing. He is striving to obey them. متشاكسون. And of course there are many things different. They all want another things. متشاكسون has many deities, has many masters. And at the same ayah Allah says, and imagine a slave has one master. وَعَبْدًا سَلَمًا لِرَجُلٍ. He submitted to him. Whatever he says, what he says, he obey to him. And he is comfortable because he's just following the order of his master, and there is no other than his master who is trying to request something else. So he do not know which order he follow. Even though the pure religion is more comfortable and is more coincidence with the creation of man, and is first of all a reality that there is only one God and there is no other than who has created everything. Even though all of these proofs and all of this relief, the people in the history tried to find something else to worship, tried to find some people like them to worship, some idols, things to worship. And of course there is some reasons for this historic reality. There is some reasons, and the first important reasons, the people wanted to create their deities, because the revelation commanding you from outside, out of your control, Allah commanding you with the messenger, sending down, descending to you a message, a command, a decree, an order, and you have to follow his orders. You have to live according to his orders. People didn't like this. People said, let's try to create our religion. Let's try to invent some deity, some deities. And they invented the idols. As you know, the idols cannot speak, cannot command. Who will command behalf of them? Of course, the people who had invented them. This is the main reason, I think, for the people in inventing such idols to worship. And after that, the people, when they invented this religion, through these idols, through this confused religion, they had the power to rule over the people. And in the history, I think the main important reason to confuse the religion is this thing. Of course, you will ask that the people who have invented this confusing and this deities to rule over the people, it's understandable. And what about the people